Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Nix. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving.
He's got a man, complete. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Christian Wilkins, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To throw, here's Nix. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Nix to the air. They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw is Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Browns' 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And Browns get it for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 70, Timberwolf. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Go.
To throw again, here is Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, it's Benson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nix from the shotgun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Seven Pirates, 7. Come on.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
Now Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Duncan. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
No. Ready?
Sampson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
18, Rattler, 8, tag. 18, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RP. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Mims in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll go again with Benson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Hold on a second. Ready. 180.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Hold on a second. Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking to throw. Nix. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Paralyzed, acute and still so paralyzed, friends is having kids.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
In motion left comes Brown. From the gun on third down, Nix. He got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.